The fast guys went off a minute behind me and they didn't catch me, so I don't know. Hopefully I've earned a little bit of respect.
They put them in a bit of a hole.
Will and Joel support rookie Noah.
Yeah, guys, usually out there, just keep moving in, don't come across, come straight back to shore, please.
Undeterred by the stormy conditions, the swimmers have little idea just how treacherous Bondi is today.
Yeah, I can see a situation that's becoming pretty dangerous pretty quickly. For an adult out there, they're generally okay because it's only sort of waist-depth water, but there's a bunch of schoolgirls down there. The water's like rapids, so it's gone from being relatively safe and okay to a bit of a situation on our hands.
Several people are now in trouble, but there are just 3 lifeguards on hand.
I think someone needs to go there, guys. She's got her hand up.
Yeah, copy. Originally, I thought I was just driving down to be an extra set of eyes at the flags, and all of a sudden, I've got a mass rescue on my hands.
Will uses the megaphone to direct swimmers away from the rip.
Girls out the back, walk towards the flags, please.
Yet more people are being pulled from the shore by the rip, but Joel focuses on a mum cradling her young son.
You all right?
He's managed to get the mother and her son on board who are frantically panicking. You can tell they just want to get in there, but he's had to then keep them on the board and try and get the 2 others who are in distress.
Go out for that one out the back. Chief, just go.
As Noah backs up, one of the exhausted girls fights her way onto the board, leaving her friend out of reach.
I was really struggling to drag my way across to this girl and just try and grab her hand so I could pull her over. But she's just getting smashed by these waves in the back, and they keep pushing her under, and she did disappear for a second, and I was really worried. It was such a relief, get a visual on the patient.
Finally, Joel has everyone on his board.
I've got 4 people on my board. I've just got to do my best just to try and fight this rip and get across that sandbank. If one of these girls came off, we were right in this rip and they'd just be gone.
Getting the 4 back to shore against that rip is difficult. Luckily, Joel's got the strength to do it.
Once we got there, it was a really good feeling, and they were all really, really relieved to be back on the sand.
Hats off to Joel for that one. That was impressive.
All of a sudden you were in and then you got pulled out.
Yeah, and then we just got pulled out and I looked back to shore and it was just like so far away.
The swimmers, undeterred by terrible weather, are lucky to be alive.
They were super panicky when I got to them. They were sort of screaming for help, but once I managed to get them all on the board, we made our way in all right, but yeah, it was pretty sticky there. The lifeguard race is a little bit like Fight Club. You don't talk about the lifeguard race, but everyone seems to rock up here on race day in pretty good nick. Everyone's got shaved legs, shaved chest. It's pretty competitive. You cop a lot from the boys if you're not going very well. Last year, I came in about second last.
This summer, Joel is determined to finish on the podium. And he's got a secret weapon to help him do it.
I've enlisted the help of my brother, Matt, who's a professional Ironman. Hopefully he can whip me into some sort of shape.
The current Coolangatta Gold champion has chosen a secret training location. Now, Jules and Jethro want to get in on the act.
So we're here at the Northern Beaches to train the crew to get ready for the race. You know, we want to put them through their paces, make sure they've got a bit of mental fortitude, know they've done the work and perform come race day.
Come on, Joel, start. Let's go. Go low.
My legs are too skinny. My top's too big. It's not for me.
Ali Day is 2-time Nutrigrain Ironman champion.
Yeah, so training for us is full-time. You're doing anywhere between 15 to 18 sessions a week. The 3 of us wouldn't change it for the world. We absolutely love what we do, and it's so nice to come down and share it with like the 3 guys as well.
Bondi's lifeguards are incredibly fit, but can the training techniques of Australia's top Iron men and women take them to a new level?
Out here today was some of the most testing conditions. The way they've improved throughout this kind of boot camp we've done for them has been incredible.
The question now is whether the training has turned one of these lifeguards into the next Bondi champion. The course begins with a board paddle from Bondi around the headland to Tamarama Beach. Next is an 800-metre swim to Bronte. The final leg, a 2.5 kilometre run back to Bondi.
When Hoppo said go, I just took off and just try and get out clean, because if you lose the board at the start, you start.
Joel's getting beaten by the trainee.
Me and Noah really pushed the pace on the paddle leg. Noah just took it from there, and I just slotted in behind the trainee and got him to drag me all the way to Tama. Coming into Tama, I actually picked up a pretty good wave, and I had Noah outside, so I just veered left a little bit and tried to cut him off. He managed to stay on the wave, and yeah, he had a bit to say about that. Going into that swim leg, I was hurting pretty bad.
We got Joel coming around the buoy.
I had Wally, the super fish, coming up my rear, so I was a little bit worried.
In the previous year, Joel came second last. This year, he's in the top of the field.
Keep going. Yeah, Jolie.
It was a good feeling, but at the same time, I was pretty out of it, to be honest. A lot of people said that I was looking pretty grey in the face, and I actually had a sneaky little spew as well.
Mate, I'm so proud. He's just done so well today. That was red hot. I did not expect the racing to be that hard.
The fast guys went off a minute behind me and they didn't catch me, so I don't know. Hopefully I've earned a little bit of respect.
Absolutely.
Still going to cop a bit of shit.
Good morning, Bondi Lifeguards. Really? Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, cheers for that. Thank you.
Bondi Central to North Tower. Guys, just put your binos out here, flat rock. Divers had to climb up the rocks to get away from the seal.
Oh, no way.
This man has been spearfishing behind the point at North Bondi.
He just wants to go home, the poor bloke.
His catch has been pilfered by a cheeky seal.
I was a little bit worried at the start, but when I was looking through the binoculars, you could see he was safe because he got up onto the rock.
Look at him, he's just standing on that one rock.
He's looking at his floaty. His floaty's just off to the right.
The catch of fish is attached to a line on the man's spear gun, which has also been procured by the seal.
It's a full-on scene out there. The seal's like, nah, mate.
Fortunately, the volunteer lifesaver jet ski happens to be nearby.
Bondi Lifeguards to the support ski. There's a diver on the rocks who's just had a run with a seal.
The jet ski keeps its distance from the rocks, but that poses a problem for the spear fisherman.
Look, he doesn't want to get off the rock.
Get in the water. Get in the water.
He's that scared.
He won't even swim the 3 metres to the jet.
The seal will chase him up the rocks. I'd be scared too. Go, mate.
Get in there.
Do it.
Marooned on a rock, there's only one way back to safety.
Everyone's running out to the boat ramp to have a look.
Get in there, mate. Oh, he did.
Yeah, it's not a regular surf comp, this one. It's a fancy dress surf comp, so there's a heavy emphasis on being outlandish with your costumes and getting dressed up and having a bit of fun with it.
Maybe like a nice gloss or something?
I need to redo his.
Look, I've had a few hints that I do look better as a girl than as a bloke, so I come as Brittany. Yeah, when I looked in the mirror, I was a little bit conflicted. Like, I come off heaps better than I thought.
Yes, Jethro!
Yeah, wow, Jethro. He pulls it off. I'm not going to say much more, but he pulls it off.
Oh my God, look at Joel.
For you guys. What are you dressed as, Pharaoh?
Pharaoh? I'm Cleopatra, the most beautiful woman in the world. Show some respect.
While the boys bring the sparkle, it's Jules who steals the show.
Look at Jeff.
Coming dressed as Jethro.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Same height.
Jeff.
The camaraderie between the team is, very strong throughout the season. We had our ups and downs. We all work long hours, and it's great to see everyone clock off a bit and have a bit of fun and let our hair down at the end of the season.